Morning, good morning, BigSquareRoadRunner.com. With your morning horn of Z's, your sip of coffee. I was just watching the Bob Barr report, um, or a testimony to Congress. It's supposed to be a budget thing, and of course, the Democrats are pounding him. Oh, you summarized Mueller's report wrong. I want to point out something really interesting because now the investigation is switching over to the Democrats and the deep state. If you're wondering about who's going to win the election in a year and a half, imagine the same fireball investigation that went against Trump over the last 2 years is now going against the Democrats for the next year and a half. What a perfect setup for Trump to win by a landslide, showing all the criminality slowly but surely. So everybody wanted everything out. Show us what they did. Show us what the deep state did. Put Comey and the Clintons and everybody in jail. Not that it's important that Trump wins the next election, but just imagine a year of rolling this stuff out. What that would do to Trump's electability. It'll obviously secure his base, and then a lot of the leftist crazies, nutballs, are going to be shown for the criminal pedophiles that they are. Wow, this could be the biggest landslide in the history of any election, and I think it will be. I think that was part of the plan. But it's not the election. It's the stuff going on behind the scenes that's more important, the takedown of the deep state. So, but right now that testimony's going on. I always love to watch the lefties go crazy, and that's all they got. All they got's the Mueller report, and didn't turn out the way they wanted, so they're trying to reread it over and over and over again, or at least get it. The things they can't talk about is things like attempted assassinations of Trump from within the FBI and all the collusion that was going on, the Clintons colluding with the FBI to hire Russian agents to create the dossier through a law firm. I mean, what they accused Trump of, they did. And we'll see what happens. We will see what happens, but keep an eye on that. Now let's talk about something really important. Litecoin. Is Litecoin... I've just got to show you this. Before I go into the price of Litecoin, I want to show you this. Litecoin is a glorified Bitcoin testnet, says investor Mike Novogratz. Mike Novogratz is a trader. He trades cryptocurrencies. He is a liar, a cheater, and a stealer. That's all the traders do. They don't care what a coin is, why it is, what's going to happen to it. They take their position, and if you have enough clout and can get on CNBC and stuff like that, you're going to spout your position. You're going to say, oh, Litecoin is way overvalued, way overvalued. Like I said before, the traders are out of the trade. They're either short Litecoin or don't have any Litecoin and want some Litecoin. So Mike Novogratz has, again, absolutely confirmed the fact that Litecoin is the traders and big money is not in Litecoin yet. It is crazy to see, but it's a reality. So I'm real excited about this article coming out and what he said. Litecoin, Novogratz, sell Litecoin and buy Bitcoin. And then Charlie Lee is struck back, and I'll tell you what he says. Novogratz, sell Litecoin, buy Bitcoin. In an ongoing social media debate, Lee, who famously sold practically all his Litecoin holdings last year, defended its status amid harsh criticism. Now, wait a minute. We all know why Charlie Lee sold his Litecoin. What kind of reporter is this to say, oh, he sold it to make a profit? Bullshit. He sold it so he wouldn't be the prime focus of Litecoin, so it could be used as money in the future. That's 100% why he sold it and why Charlie Lee is the man. So please get your story right. This is from Esther Kim. Esther Kim needs to do a little homework, unfortunately. But let's keep going. Novogratz, who was well known as a Bitcoin bull, had earlier written that Litecoin was set to play second fiddle to Bitcoin going forward, likening it to a weaker version of silver versus gold. See, this is getting into my wheelhouse. Why is silver so undervalued to gold? 100% market manipulation. traders will say, no, look at the charts, look at the charts. They're rigged charts, you freaking idiot. Here's what Novogratz said. Gold has an $8.5 trillion market cap. Silver has a $15 billion market cap. That's 0.17 Bitcoin has a, wait, that is 0.17 percentage, a ratio. Bitcoin has $90 billion market cap. Litecoin has $5 billion market cap, which is 6.4 of Bitcoin. Silver is at least useful for industrial production, he summarized on Twitter. Well, if you're going to compare silver to gold and Litecoin to Bitcoin, well, you might as well use the correct price there, Mr. Novogratz. Silver should be at least 1 to 4 with gold, at least, at a very bare minimum, probably 1 to 1, because there's 6 billion ounces of each above ground, and it's rigged every day, every single day. So, Mr. Novogratz, if you are going to compare, and I love the comparison, silver to Bitcoin, I think you're right on, except you don't understand what's going on. Well, you do understand. You're just a criminal market rigging trader. Now you're short massive amounts of Litecoin, or you want to get massive amounts of Litecoin, and the price is not helping you out there, my friend. Well, you're going to have to cover your shorts, most likely, or just stay out of Litecoin. We don't need you, Mr. Novogratz. He doesn't understand anything about Litecoin at all. So Charlie Lee chimed in. I mean, to me, it's all about a means of exchange. When the banks are going to collapse, and then Litecoin's going to blow sky high, probably 1 to 1 with it, if you ask me. But at a minimum, 4 to 1. And what is it right now? It's 80 to 1, something crazy. I haven't even looked lately. Like many major altcoins, Litecoin has rallied strongly this week as a sudden bullish move took Bitcoin up over $1,300 to hit $5,300 before settling around $4,950. At one point, Litecoin USD had achieved a weekly gain of 50%, now trading $87 against $61 previously. What they're not saying also is Litecoin went down 90 to 95% since the peak. So Novogratz doesn't understand what an oversold good asset does when people start discovering that it's massively oversold. Anyway, for Novogratz, however, that bull run contained little substance. I don't get this rally. Sell Litecoin and buy Bitcoin. He just opened his kimono and said, here's my book. I'm short Litecoin and I'm long Bitcoin. And he's wrong. Absolutely wrong. It may have worked in the past, but it's not going to work on this run up. Litecoin is the right coin. Charlie Lee says he can't be more wrong. Responding, Lee claimed Novogratz can't be more wrong, pointing to various new features involving Litecoin that are now debuting. In particular, a new cryptocurrency exchange leveraging both Bitcoin and Litecoin's Lightning Network. Implementation allows the latter, Litecoin, to top up balances of the former Bitcoin via a feature known as cross-chain atomic swaps. Charlie's been talking about this a long time. Pay in Bitcoin, get Litecoin as your change. His advocacy, however, appears to have the opposite effect to which Lee intended. On Twitter, figures such as commentator Mr. Hodl took issue with Lee's lack of skin in the game. Again, anybody who says that has no idea what Litecoin is or why Charlie Lee sold all of his Litecoin. They're just idiots. So why is this author even commenting on it? It's just stupidity. While developer Cobra, they can't even use their real names. Why is that? Why are you quoting people who can only go by a pseudonym? I don't know. Cobra likened his words to the promotional content by Bitcoin Cash advocate Roger Weir. It's just the stupidity of these people. Novogratz is short or wants to get into Litecoin, and the price moved without him. Like it did, it moved without most traders. Most traders are not going long Litecoin here. They're scared to death, or they're short, and they're scared to death of covering, having to cover a massive loss, which is probably Novogratz. I told you, it's the wall of worry climbing up. All the traders have been caught out. That's why we hodl. All the traders are caught out on this move by Litecoin. Others were surprised at Novogratz's choice of slighting another cryptocurrency project. The investment mogul has maintained an otherwise neutral stance with industry politics, opting only to reiterate his belief that Bitcoin's solid future in mainstream press interviews. he's coming out now because he is losing his shirt on his Litecoin short. Last month, Novogratz said Bitcoin price had found a form of equilibrium in the mid 3000s range, something which has since failed to remain current. By year end, he forecast Bitcoin could run to 8,000 or higher, depending on overall sentiment. So Novogratz is basically caught out. Like I said, most of these big traders are caught out, meaning they were expecting Bitcoin to drop to 1,000 and Litecoin to drop into the 12 and 15. They are caught out. Now, can they get back in? Well, Novogratz is trying desperately. He's even going out in the media saying, "Oh my God, Litecoin's gone up way too fast, way too fast. It's got to be too fast. Short it, sell it, sell it." No, we're not. We're going to hodl it. And oh, by the way, the big money way above the size of his money, the guys who can print unlimited money and control the system, want Litecoin to be successful. That's why the UN was at the Litecoin conference. They want Litecoin to be successful. And they wanted the big traders out, and voila, they got them out. It was easy. Just make all the technical charts show that Litecoin and Bitcoin are going to get destroyed, and then go the other way and destroy the traders. So the traders it's just going to get worse for this guy, Novogratz. I expect real big moves coming up very soon to destroy people, the huge money. The Fed and the people and the good guys within the Fed and the Treasury and the people working to make cryptocurrencies our next form of money are absolutely, and it is a great thing. All right, that's it for me right now. I got to go back to that bar hearing and check out what's going on. I will be putting up more info on the music box. My new job is to sing music about cryptos, about freedom, about gold and silver, and fight the fight musically. So I put together a music box that I will be selling at roadtorudo.com. We're still working out some pricing thoughts and issues. 70 songs, 13 videos on this, along with all the lyrics for the crypto stuff. I think there's 12 of them, 11. Crypto silver / songs, along with professionally done material and material I did in my bathroom when I was 19 years old. But to get your mind out of the gutter. Songs that I recorded with a little handheld cassette. I just press, the play and record at the same time. And it sounds like it. But I thought it was cool because it's going back, I don't even know how many years, 30 plus years. And yeah, and it's the evolution of a singer-songwriter, because the early days I was bad, but it's funny to listen to. Anyway, I'll be posting more info on that. I am in the process of posting some videos, some pictures, some stuff for the private road Friday road trip this weekend, from both the Texas meetup, the Litecoin Lisa Freedom Roadshow on Friday night, as well as the event in Hawaii. I've got Dick Allgaier sent me over some footage of that. It turned out really cool. So that will be for private road members if you want to join the private road and get one Veritasium token. I know people are saying, I can't get them anymore. They're hard to get right now. That won't be the case for much longer, but yes, they're very hard to get right now. So hit if you want to join the private road or renew, hit subscribe today. This is what you will get in the mail: one paper wallet Veri token and a silver Ruta coin. No, silver shouldn't be $15 an ounce. It's completely rigged and completely ridiculous. And Steve Mnuchin, along with Jamie Dimon, are the ones doing it right now. But I think that'll end. The telltale was the leaving of Blythe Masters from her cushy job, and she is being implicated in the manipulation that has already been exposed through a whistleblower. And a guy who pleaded guilty to doing it, who worked for JP Morgan, said his bosses told him and taught him how to do it. Let's be serious. Who were his bosses? Blythe Masters and Jamie Dimon. So yes, I do think them folk will end up in jail, which would be a great thing for silver lovers, because it would probably free the silver. of course, you have to shut down the LBMA and the comics, which would be a good thing. I think all derivative markets are going to go away at some point because they're perfect tools for manipulation by the criminal. And that's how we have to get rid of, and that's how we're doing it. Anyway, this is Big Square Road. Don't forget, give me 2 thumbs up and a like, and go in the comments and comment and fight the trolls in there if you feel like it. I'll talk to you guys later.